All rise. Support court with Judge Vanderby is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1064, Adams case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Adams?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, I've decided that I need a little more money a month with the child that we have, so that's why I'm here.
All right. So currently, how much are you receiving?
I think it's about minimum wage.
Okay, so about what, $213 or so,
Yeah.
something like that?
Yes, around
Okay.
that area.
All right. How old is the child?
She's 5.
Okay. Does mom give anything extra? Has she been doing anything extra?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
So how did you all get to this point? She's on minimum wage child support. Was she working previously?
She was working previously, and then she quit the job. I want to say I can't really get that backstory out of her, but we had to separate, Your Honor. I couldn't do it anymore.
You couldn't do what anymore?
I couldn't be with her. She started to get very just abusive for what it is. My breaking point. She went upside my head because I couldn't put her food in the microwave.
Oh wow. This lady did that?
Your Honor,
She looks so sweet.
No, you darn near need to get the bailiff in here. I can't. She's very abusive. She can play the funk.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna throw nothing at me, are you?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay. Well, he said you went upside his head. I just want to make sure you don't try to go upside mine.
You know, it was a rough day that day. You know, Your Honor, I'm diagnosed bipolar, and I was just having a really rough day. And our child, she was just really just crying all day, and I just needed a little bit of help. And he was just saying he couldn't help me at home, and so that's why I just kind of acted out.
The case kicks off as Mr. Adams requests a child support increase, claiming the $213 monthly payment he currently receives just isn't cutting it. The child is 5 years old, and the mother hasn't contributed anything extra. Judge Vanderby asks how they got here, and Mr. Adams reveals the mother quit her job and became abusive, so much so that she once hit him because he didn't microwave her food. The judge is caught off guard and even jokes about needing the bailiff on standby. But things quickly get serious when the mother admits to being diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Mr. Adams tries to keep his cool, but it's clear the trauma runs deep. He says she's hit him dozens of times, not just once. The mother explains she was off her medication and struggling, her mental health spiraling while parenting. She still expresses love for Mr. Adams and says she's trying to do better now. She recently got a new job and wants to work things out. But Judge Vanderby isn't here for relationship therapy. She's here to figure out what's fair for the child.
Oh, okay. So it was an isolated incident?
Huh?
Was it an isolated incident?
I'm sorry. When she get her foot going like that, I just say it again.
Was it an isolated incident?
What do you mean isolated?
Like, did that happen one time?
No.
She's gone upside your head numbers of times.
Numbers,
Okay.
dozens.
It's because he let my medication. I was off my medication, and he said he couldn't pay for it because it was too expensive, you know. But I'm back on my medication now, and he said we were going to try and work things out. You know, I still love him. I mean, look at him. He's a fine-looking man, and you know, I love our child. And
He's a nice-looking guy.
I really want to work it out, and I just got this new job. And
Tell me about that new job.
well, I'm a manager at a fast food restaurant.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get back on my feet, and but I got a lot of debt, so I have to save that money, and I don't feel like I can pay more child support right now.
How much are you making now at your new job?
I'm making $55K.
55,000. That's a lot from where you're at now.
I didn't have anything before, and I just have a lot of the credit card debt.
Okay.
And health debt, with my medication and my visits.
I understand. You understand that he has things that he needs to pay for you all's daughter, right?
Yes. Yes.
And I can only imagine $200 or so for a 5-year-old is not cutting it.
It's not.
You understand that, right?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
So it's only fair that your child support is increased because your income has changed and you have the means now to support your daughter a little bit better. Now, that's not to say I understand that you have debt. I understand that you have things that you have to pay for, but with what's in the best interest of the child, your child support should be increased. You understand that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is your daughter involved in any extracurricular activities or anything?
Yes, she's in ballet.
Ballet, okay. How much is ballet?
It comes to about, I want to say, about $200 a month.
$200 a month? Okay. And she goes throughout the year?
Yes.
Okay. What about health insurance?
I pay health insurance.
All right. How much is health insurance?
It's about $222 a month.
All right.
The mother says she's now working as a manager at a fast food restaurant, making $55,000 a year. That's a big leap from her previous minimum wage job. Still, she insists she can't pay more because of debt, credit cards, and medical bills from her bipolar treatment. The judge acknowledges her struggle, but makes it clear the current child support amount doesn't reflect her new income, and it's the child's needs that take priority in this courtroom. Judge Vunderby gently explains that regardless of her debts, the child deserves adequate support. She asks whether the child is in activities, and Mr. Adams shares that their daughter is in ballet, which costs about $200 a month. He also pays for health insurance, which is another $222. When asked if the mother attends ballet events, Mr. Adams flatly says no, revealing she only has supervised visits. That moment lands hard. It's not just about money. It's about involvement. Things get real as the judge starts crunching numbers. She confirms the mother earns $55K and calculates the proper child support based on Texas guidelines, 20% of her net income for one child. That comes out to $780 a month.
Can mom attend any
No.
ballet? No?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So mom had supervised visits.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So this is what we're going to do, ma'am. We are going to adjust your child support so that it increases to reflect what it should be based on your new income. You testified that your new amount was $55,000. That would bring your gross to $4,580, bringing your net to $3,504. You only have one child? This is your only child?
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
So that's going to be based on 20%, which brings your child support amount to $700.80. Now you do have to reimburse dad for the health insurance, okay? So that $780 plus the $222 for health insurance reimbursement, that brings your monthly obligation to $922.80 per month. Okay? You understand that?
Can I just mention one thing, Your Honor?
Sure.
Reggie, he's a used car salesman, and he sold me this discounted car, and it's just a junk car, and I've been having so many bills from this car.
Okay.
And I just had it in the shop, and it was $750
All right.
because it's just breaking down, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford all this because he's the one who sold me this and said it was a good car.
So what
Your
did
Honor,
you
in
want
my
me to do
defense,
about it?
I sold her that car.
Well, here's the deal. I don't even need your defense because I didn't need her story. It doesn't have any impact on what it is that I have to do. This isn't a divorce where, we're in a temporary orders hearing and we're talking about splitting debts and anything like that. So it's irrelevant to what we're doing here today. However, you have to take care of that expense. That's how you're going to have to handle it. And if the two of you have an issue that ends up having to result in litigation, that'll be done in a different court. Okay? So as of today, your child support has been increased to $922.80. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Add the $222 she must reimburse Mr. Adams for health insurance, and the total obligation jumps to $922.80 per month. The courtroom is quiet, the numbers don't lie, and the judge is firm but fair in her delivery. The mother nods but tries to squeeze in one last detail. She claims Mr. Adams, who sells used cars, sold her a lemon. A $750 repair bill, she says, on top of everything else. Judge Vunderby shuts it down fast. This isn't small claims court, and car sales aren't on the docket today. Her message is clear. Don't bring up personal drama to dodge financial responsibility for your child. The judge maintains control of the courtroom, pointing out that if the mother wants to take legal action over the car, that's a separate issue for a separate day. She reminds everyone why they're really here, to ensure a 5-year-old has the support she needs. The ruling is official. $922.80 per month, effective immediately. There's no more back and forth, no more excuses. It's about stability for the child from this point forward. With the order finalized, Judge Vunderby wraps up the session. Mr. Adams looks satisfied, while the mother seems overwhelmed. But the judge gives her no room to protest further. She's made her decision, and it's clear, calculated, and rooted in the child's best interests. The gavel doesn't drop, but the message is loud and clear. Support your child, or face the legal consequences. Another case closed in support court.